What's going on, guys? It's Deathpunk here. Today I'm going to be checking out all the Easter eggs here in Warzone's Verdansk 2025 version. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly nick this helicopter over here, and then I'm going to check out all the Easter eggs that are known at the moment to the community. So the first one can be found at the bunker number 1, just more or less where the spy station is over here, near Boneyard. So basically what this one's about is, first of all, is the calendar that can be found inside the bunker. So basically all you do is make your way down to this location. You don't get any rewards for doing any of these at the moment, but it's just like a homage.
Watch it.
Are you kidding me? So basically, first of all, is if you go down here, then make your way down to the back of the room, and you'll notice on the wall, thank you game, is a calendar right here. Now, as you guys can see, you've got an image here of the nuked Verdansk, and the date marked 22nd of April. Now, this, according to the law, is the date that this nuke actually hit Verdansk. So, 22nd of April, 2021. I've just noticed somebody got a the exclusive Verdansk reward. For those who don't know, there's actually a blue saves going around the map at the moment, and if you interact with the right one, it gives you like 5,000 XP for some reason, which is pretty interesting to say the least. Now, I'm going to see if I can get myself a vehicle here, because that stupid helicopter side tricks explode on me. The next one can be found, if I'm not mistaken, at a train station. Now, I'm going to see if I can grab this vehicle over here, and then we're going to make my way over to the train station. Now, the reason I'm saying this is rather interesting to say the least. Actually, hold up on the train station, because there's actually one more nearby than that. So basically, if you make your way over to Boneyard, actually, you will notice that a scrapyard is within the Boneyard, so to speak. So if you make your way down to more or less the centre of Boneyard, more or less, you will notice Scrapyard, the multiplayer map. And another teaser is this downed loadout drop, which you can't interact with. But as you guys can see you've got like a downed operator and a loadout drop. Now, there was a incident in Warzone where players were actually able to get eliminated by a loadout drop falling on top of them. So that is really interesting little Easter egg there. Now I'm going to make my way over to train station like I aforementioned a few moments ago. Now, this Easter egg I'm about to show you does involve a certain item that basically, for those who don't know, the developers for Warzone, who I believe at this present moment in time, if I could be wrong, maybe it was actually Raven Software, but if you go to like a certain location, you will notice that there's actually some teddy bears. Now, this, my understanding, is actually a homage to one of the developers' children who passed away back when Verdansk first came out, and they decided to put out a little teddy bear as like a memory, if that makes sense. Okay, clearly someone does not like me doing Easter eggs. But that is really interesting to think about. I'll see if I can land in the right spot for this, because that guy literally screwed me over.
Let's get back in.
And hopefully this guy's going to be a little bit more kinder than that. I'll see if I can find the right spot for it, but if I'm not mistaken, I think it's round the area of this center pillar. Let me see if I can find it. May not be as far up as that. But interestingly, there are, as aforementioned, I can't remember, is it down there? Could be. Oop. Don't go down there, don't you dare go. Right, okay. Right, let's see. I can remember which side of the building it's on. I could have sworn it was this building, but could easily be wrong now. Is it down here? I could have sworn it was. Gosh, that was a bit scary. Let me just triple check from the footage that I've fairly recently watched. I could have sworn there's a few on hospital. So it could potentially be me. So I'm going to see if I can make my way over to hospital. I thought it actually was train station, but I've been informed it actually is hospital. So I'll see if I can find myself a way over there quickly. Is there any vehicles around here that I can take?
Hostile UAV in the area.
So while I'm doing this, there's like numerous other interesting ones. There's like one at hospital, as I'm about to show you in a second. There's like fair few others scattered around like the area: military base, quarry, prison. Very, very interesting stuff there. So it's probably a good time to say that if you like this sort of videos that I'm currently making, drop the video a like. I would probably appreciate that. Now we'll see if I can make my way over to, I think it's the roof. Now I think accessibility to the roof is only possible in Plunder. I don't know why it's not available in Battle Royale, personally speaking, but okay. So it's a little bit of loot there. Let's have a look, see if I can find it. I think it might be on the main building itself. Let me just confirm. Yeah, it has to be over there. There's no way it's not. If I find the right spot, that is, you will be able to notice them. Why is everyone tracking me? That doesn't make any sense. I just one was one of these areas.
Enemy advanced UAV is active.
It's on here. I don't understand why I can't jump that. Maybe on top of that roof. Hang on a minute. I've got time to find it. Here we go. As you guys can see, there's a teddy bear. That's the from the developers, like a signature or a memory symbol for her deceased for his deceased daughter. So quite interesting little miniature Easter egg there. Very, very good little tribute there, I suppose. Why is this guy hitting me for? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make my way down to towards prison. There's like a couple of Easter eggs, if I'm not mistaken, down there. So, hello, game. Thank you.
Contractor. Complete contracts and get paid.
Now, I may have missed a few prior to recording this. God, this vehicle's so slow. So I can turn around quickly. Okay, so the next one can be found, as aforementioned, nearby to prison. Now, see if I can mark this area. I think it's down here somewhere. Can I get round? I think I can get round. Quite interesting locations. I was hoping I could get round, but I don't know if I can.
The enemy is no longer tracking you. You lost them.
Remember where remember that chopper's there. But basically, if you make your way down towards the beach, or whatever you want to call this, like this area, I think I might have gone too far here, but let's see. You will notice when you get down there, if I can jump across, is some zombies, if that makes sense, but eliminated zombies. So if you make your way over towards this boat right here, you will notice there's a couple of stims. As you guys can see, we've got 1, 2, and 3 zombies. Now, basically, this is a Easter egg for if you remember the Vodinoy ship that invaded Verdansk back in the original Verdansk, if that makes sense, that all had an infestation of zombies. Now, that is obviously a tribute just prior to the destruction of the Verdansk event, which is, of course, the nuke-related one. And the Vodinoy ship had a little Easter egg where you can get like all sorts of really cool loot. I think it may have been during like a Halloween type event, if that makes sense. So, very, very interesting little miniature Easter egg there. Now, as mentioned, you can also get like a couple of stims over there as well. The next one I'm going to be driving over towards now is Stadium. Now, aforementioned the destruction of the Verdansk event. Now, on April the 22nd of 2021, there was an event that went down where, because of the infestation of zombies, like you guys just saw there, there was a nuke to prevent all of the zombies from committing any further destruction, so it had to get wiped out. So basically, if you guys make your way all the way over towards Stadium, and just to the west of Stadium, there actually is a homage to the actual nuke as to where it struck during the event. So that's what I'm going to make my way over towards now. And you can find this just next to, well, west of Stadium. You'll notice there's a fire station. Don't know why my voice commands went on my PS5, but if you make your way over to this location right here, just to the west stadium, you'll notice you've got like the fire building there, and just to the left of that is, as you guys can see right here, is the leftover nuke, and this obviously would fall in line with where the actual nuke hit during that event. So that makes perfect sense there, guys. Now, the next one I'm going to show you is there's actually a couple all the way over at where is it? Quarry. So if I make my way over there now, let's see if we can get through without this guy. Off. Can we get around here? Yes. Okay. So that is really interesting. There's actually a couple over here, over at the quarry. I'm just going to try and make my way over towards now.
Supply crates have been restocked. Load up.
Hopefully this armor-plated vehicle should help me get over there. And after this, there's just one final one. Let me show you guys. Now, I'm going to double check this now while I'm looking for it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I can't remember which building it's in, but I just need to confirm. Confirm. Where is it? Seems to be this building here.
Marking target location.
So that's what I'm going to head towards here. There's actually two more. Oh, there's two in this area, and there's a further two I want to show you before the end of this match, if I can get around there in time. So first of all is the big massive building here with the funnel stack. Oop. That was a bit sketch. If you guys make your way all the way up to the top floor, if I'm not mistaken, or one of the top floors of this building, you can actually find the red door, which I'm going to try and locate now. I might be in the wrong building for the red door, but if I'm not mistaken, if we go to the top floor of this building, there should be a bedroom, I suppose. It's probably the best way to describe it, or bunk beds. Here we are. And actually you will notice there is a purple vial. Now that is a tease towards Modern Warfare Zombies. So that's really cool looking Easter egg there. Let me know what you guys' opinions of that. Now, if I'm also not mistaken, there is of course the red door, which is it's not actually far away from that building. So I'm just trying to identify which specific building it is. It appears to be this one.
Waypoint marked.
So I'm going to make my way over there now. Just keep a mark of to where each of these is. Then after this, I'm going to make my way over to Lozov Pass, and then finally the bunkers. So, okay, so this one, I've been informed, is the red door Easter egg that you guys are about to see in a moment. And this happened just before the Verdansk 84 update back in the day. So it's really cool looking ones. It was a fast way to get around the map. And if you pick the right code, there was actually an Easter egg where you can get some really high tier loot. So I'm gonna see if I can get stuff on the right floor here. I think it's on the second floor if you're from the UK, so it's round first, second from the bottom. I'm trying to remember which side of the building this is in. It's not that side. Hold on a sec. I'm sure it's this building. Or is it first floor? Let me just double check this. Might be on the wrong side of the building. Hang on a second. Oops. Start with this floor. I believe it's this one. Am I wrong? Okay. This one's this building, isn't it? Oh, hang on. It's that building. I'm sorry. I could have sworn it was that building. So if you go to the second floor of building 5, my bad. I was in the wrong building. So if you go second floor of this building, in here, you will notice there is a red door. Find it. Here we are. So this red door here is actually reminiscent of the red door that we got during the update, where you can, if you pick the right red door, you can actually get some high tier loot from one of the smaller buildings that actually do have some what's the one I'm looking for? Buttons to press, similar to the bunkers, if that makes sense. So that's a really interesting little Easter egg there. So you've got the red door and the purple vial here at this location. Now, there's 2 more to show you guys.
Love money. Hunt down enemy
I think I've still got some time.
cash.
So the next one is at Lozov Pass. Let's just check where Lozov Pass is, because I always forget. And this one's an interesting one. I think Lozov Pass... Hold on. Lozov Pass. It's this building here. So not that far away. That way. Now, if you pick the right, what's the word? Right set of stairs, and I'll have to double check which side of the building it's on, but I'm sure it might be this side. If you go to the correct floor, is, I'm pretty sure most of you guys have probably heard of an operator called Rose. Now, Rose is familiar because she's actually got a rather black out skin, and the Rose was here. So if you think about Rose skin, and he was always camped there, and you'll be totally blacked out, and you wouldn't recognize him standing there at the time. And this was a really good camping spot for that. So, really interesting Easter egg here. Let me know what you guys' views and opinions of that in the comments box down below. And we've got one final Easter egg to show you guys, which I tried to show earlier, but I got screwed over by a blooming enemy for no reason. Is bunker 11. So I'm going to see if I can fly over. Which I might be able to use this. Get this ATV.
I'll drive.
Now, bunker 11 is a really cool Easter egg. So basically, for bunker 11, you had to basically interact with some telephones and TVs, if I'm not mistaken, or something along them lines. And if you interacted with certain telephones, which would quite often ring, you would hear like a Russian voice, like spell out some numbers. And basically you had to use these numbers to basically get the code to open the vault. So it's not accessible at the moment. However, there are teasers to suggest, obviously, that the bunkers will eventually become unlockable. Now, originally in here, there was always I think it was like components of a rocket or components of a nuke, if I'm not mistaken. So really interesting Easter egg there. Let me know what you guys' views and opinions of this in the comments box down below. Hope you guys found this video rather interesting. If you did, smash the thumbs up button, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.